So today I thought I would do a little video about how to make the double stitch, which is the tatting knot that most patterns, all patterns in tatting are based on. If you've never seen it done, it looks impossible, but it is not once you understand what the thread is supposed to be doing. Yesterday's video showed how to wind the tatting shuttle with the thread. And now we have this wound, and I thought I would do this ring, which is a basic pattern of 3 double stitches, picot, 3 double stitches, picot, 3 double stitches, picot, close. Very simple, but you have to understand what the knot is first. So let's try and work that out. Okay, so you have your tatting shuttle. And the way I do this, so now you have this, and the thread is coming off to the left. And you hold this here, unwind whatever feels comfortable to you, and leaving a tail like this. You pinch, and this is where you're going to hold your thread for every knot and for every ring. So you hold that there, wrap it around your hand to create a ring. And the basis of all rings is or all of the knots is the tension that you're going to create. So you will have to learn how to do this. It took me a month on my own to figure out my personal tension. Everyone does it differently. So it's just a matter of practice. So now you have the ring around your hand. Usually leave whatever feels comfortable amount of thread here. So now you have this pinched in between your 2 fingers. The first side of the knot, you're going to take the shuttle through the ring under the thread on your hand without letting go of it, and then bring it back over that, but under this that's on your right hand. This is right-handed tatting. All right, so now if you can see, this hand holds the thread that's looped. The trick here is you need to get this loop over on this thread. So the trick to that is, you see how that transferred the loop? So now the loop is on the other thread. So you pull that, so it's now in between your pinch. And that's the first side of the tatting knot, the double stitch. And you just hold that there. You want the flip to always be on this side. The second half of the knot is you are taking the shuttle over that thread that's on your left hand, back under and over the thread that's on your right hand, or on the right side. And that again, the loop is here. You need to transfer that over to the left side, and you pull that as close as you can next to the first half. That is the double stitch. Now the reason that you need to transfer that loop, those loops, is so that the knot slides. If the knot does not slide, you will never be able to close the ring. The knot has to slide. I have been tatting more than 25 years. Every single knot and every single ring that I make from day one until now, I check to make sure that it slides. If it does not slide, you will not be able to close the ring. All right, let's do another stitch. Under, back through, transfer, the flip. That's the first half. Over, back through, flip, pull up, 2 knots done. Test. Okay, one more time. Under, over, flip, over, back through, flip, pull up, and there you have 3 knots in your first ring. Check to make sure they slide. Now, a picot is simply a space that's held between the knots as you're making the ring. So to make the next double stitch, go under, back through, flip, and instead of pulling it closest to the previous knot, you hold a space there. Pinch that, over, back through, flip, second half. This space here, it looks flat now, but because the knots slide, once you pull that together, you now have a picot. That is as simple as it is. So the second set is under, pull, over, pull, 2 knots, under, flip, over, flip, picot. You hold a space there with your thumb. Okay, so now you have 3 double stitches, a picot, 3 picot, 3 picot, 3, and there's your ring. And you check again to make sure it slides. Pull on this side, and your ring. Once you are finished making the amount of double knots and picots that the pattern requires, check and make sure that you have what you want, because once you close the ring, it can be opened again, but it's very difficult. So this ring, which is closed, is the finished result of this. So now you have the amount of double stitches and picots that you need. To close the ring, take it off your hand, and you have this working ring. The knots slide on the internal thread. And you can see I'm pulling on the shuttle, which is the internal thread, and the ring is getting smaller. So you're going to take the 2 ends and put them together and pinch them tightly, and continue pulling to remove the rest of the internal ring. And there's your finished ring. I made this look very easy. I know that. As I said before, it took me a month just to figure out the flip. And I have more than a box full of rings that I could not get to close, because if you don't get the knots to flip, you will not close the rings. Perseverance is the answer to this. If you keep practicing, you will accomplish this. And believe me, the day you get the flip done and the day you make your first ring is a good day. I hope this helps you. Thank you for watching.